Okay. Sorry about that, folks. We will have all this back up and running in just a few minutes. Let's see what broke and what didn't. Cool. Bunch of stuff just vanished. Love that. Streamlabs does not like crashing, apparently. So that's good. So, as I said, we'll be back in just a few minutes here, and we'll see. I'm going to put Dylan on for just a second, and let's see if this loads correctly. I don't think it's going to. Kind of. Okay. Didn't pull my camera, which is weird. So yeah, we're gonna take 5. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for patience with the little crash there, and we'll get this all sorted in just a bit. Alrighty, sorry about that, chat. It seems like most everything is working. We will normally, around 3 o'clock for this time slot, be having about a 10-minute break for our players to get up, get a drink, and for you guys to have an opportunity to like go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do, and not have to worry about missing out on anything. So, we're going to go ahead and take that break now, so I can get up and grab something to snack on real quick. We'll be doing a 10-minute break. I'm going to play a 3-minute ad. If you'd like to watch that, I super appreciate it. If you subscribe to the channel, you do not have to watch it. Either way, helps me out. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, so we'll be back at about... shoot, what time is it? 7, like 8 minutes? 7 minutes or so from now. I'm gonna run downstairs real quick, microwave a bowl of something, and get a snack, and then we will be back. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. See you then. Okay.
Jelly.
Okay, and we're back. Volg, I'm gonna need your camera. Oh, and Muffin's not here.
He's around.
We can still talk about the peanut butter and jelly discussion right now, right? Or is that not allowed? I don't know.
Yeah.
You do what you want.
Okay. So,
It's America.
what about Nutella and jelly? Is that good?
Nutella and jelly? No, oh,
What? Hold on. For the audience, what are we talking about?
peanut butter and Nutella sandwiches versus peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and how jelly is a BS kind of like composite thing for peanut butter to make it a proper sandwich. That's my takeaway from this conversation.
What?
You need it.
For terrorism.
Not what we're talking about.
I think if I was gonna do peanut butter and Nutella, I'd also put like banana on it or something to like.
I mean, if I
have some kind of moisture on there.
A hubris and greed, Dylan. Not all of us just have bananas.
I know that 50 cents a pound is pretty rough, you know.
Literally the cheapest fruit that's out there.
1 subscribe equals 1 banana.
Banana.
If you don't want
You
to
have to get
support
banana?
like the potential slave labor that Chiquita is doing, but like, I feel that.
Whoa.
Too
You're not
real,
wrong. You're not wrong. A little on the real end of real.
You just got a shadow ban. Good job. The big banana.
Big
is
Bananas
out there.
is out there to get me. Dole's out
Cool.
for me next. Like,
And I didn't want that to ship go.
Tropicana dolls out the door. Okay, well.
yeah,
Dylan talks with Banana Republic, but we'll see.
exactly.
Not anymore.
Banana
Okay.
Republic.
So, where
Alright.
was we?
Next stream, we make a bunch of sandwiches, and then decide which one is the best one.
Ooh. Are we gonna all have to make the same sandwiches then, so we can all cast a vote?
I guess
Yeah,
we
we'll
would
have
have to.
Put a list of ingredients on there, and then everyone makes the same sandwich portions. You gotta like 2 tablespoons of peanut
Mine's
butter.
We do it like Choctaw, where it's like you have to make a sandwich out of like 3 random things, like bread, a tire iron, and part
Tire iron.
I'll just use the
All right,
tire
y'all
iron.
got a mansion to look through here.
Oh,
All right. So, heading into the second half here of our
Act 2.
little show, Act 2 of probably 2. Yeah, so before the break, they made their way into the mansion, and then we're looking around. There's a library in the mansion in the library, which is a large library, like a town-sized library, kind of. Huh? Yeah.
Library.
Town-sized library with a hidden castle inside, with a little library in the hidden castle in the town-sized library.
Well, it's not a castle; it's a mansion. To be clear.
Mansion. Okay.
Not that it matters like a whole hell of a lot, but
If
you
it
know.
doesn't have exterior walls, I don't know what the difference is, but
It doesn't have exterior walls.
as I said.
I don't know. Anyway,
Extra.
Can I like follow Shorty down the hallway too? Like that's a kind of.
Shorty's already in the room and looking
around.
around.
Yeah, I'm cruising.
I'm gonna join them.
Yeah, like I want to stand in front of the doorway, kind of like watching them watch the room. I'm the one who watches the watchers.
Oh, he watches the watcher.
Oh, I wondered who watched that movie.
Can I watch him watching them watching them?
Watchception.
I don't know if that's legal. I'll allow it.
That's what I'm doing.
Cool.
Okay.
So can I like
so-
take a closer look around the room if there's anything weird or suspicious as I'm going through here?
Yeah, to recap, there is what you can see on there, those little chair looking things are cozy velvet chairs. And
chairs?
I know, right? With small reading desks. I don't know why one person would need 4 of them, but whatever. Oh, that was weird. I don't know why one of them would need like 4 of them, but whatever. And there's a bunch of books on arcana, natural science, religion, astrology, planar travel, as well as volumes on poetry, mythology, and folk tales. And as you walk through the middle of the room, Mr. Shorty McAllister, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Okay. Not
Neck.
expecting that. I mean,
I don't know, what is it?
Oh, passed. Nice. Okay, so you managed to duck out of the way just in time as the bookshelf on the left is pushed over nearly on top of you.
Dun, dun, dun.
did
Bye.
I move a square or anything?
Yeah, whichever way you dodge. Oh,
Right.
roll 20. Holy fuck. Please. You can do this. Move to layer. Token layer. A swarm of animated books.
Whoa.
And now,
Oh man.
select your tokens and roll initiative.
Dun 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 dun
hell.
dun dun dun.
See if my computer can... Oh, holy shit. You were ready.
Fucking
Damn, bro.
yo.
Did you say Ponyo?
Close. Yo.
Wow,
Are
wow,
you-
wow, 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 wow.
Let's go, let's go. We're ready to fuck some books up, y'all.
I had never met a like. Okay. We get this thing.
Wasted all our nat
page up, huh?
20s on the.
Yeah, it's gonna be great when you roll hard ones on everything else for the rest of the next 2 hours.
We no longer can hit anything.
Yeah. Where's the initiative on this character sheet?
Should be at the top. Or I don't know what.
Oh,
sheet
there
you're
it
looking
is.
at, I guess. And the shelf would be fallen over, right? So
Yeah.
it's not really kind of obscured. Okay.
Yeah, so those two, oh, Jesus. Those 2 books will be, like difficult, or those 2 squares would be, like, difficult terrain.
Got it.
So, like,
Okay.
half movement, I think that is in this system,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
I need this. And A to Z. Nope, that wasn't it. That was the wrong button.
I think you do descending, whatever.
Yeah.
It is.
Numerically descending. Yep, that's... Okay, Shorty McAllister, you are first up, my friend. There's a
Yeah.
medium-sized swarm of tiny books.
Oh.
How tiny?
Well,
Yeah.
like, objectively tiny, so like regular-sized books.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Can I kind of cruise up towards this chair in the top left corner to try and, I guess, like flank it a little bit?
You can do whatever you want, my man.
All right. Got 5, 10, 15,
Can I do whatever I want to?
and then I'll attack with my rapier.
You stabbed the tornado of books.
Fantastic. What's that? 21? Holy shit. Yeah.
Okay, Dylan.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. Where's this thing's hit points? Oh, okay, cool. And
4.
damage vulnerabilities, damage immunities. Okay, cool. 4 piercing damage. All right. Gadriel?
Does that count as a sneak attack by chance?
It just tried to push a bookshelf on you. It knows you're there.
Shh, I'm very small.
What are
You don't have
oh,
advantage on the attack, so no.
Yeah, like you need advantage or to be like undetected or something, right?
Undetected or someone else. It has to be like attacking someone
Oh
else.
Yeah,
yeah, in
flank.
combat with them. Yeah.
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 Gonna walk across right on over here.
Do you mind?
I'm gonna fire a quick pew pew, if you will, into the room at the fucking tornado of books.
Look, NATO.
A book NATO, if you will. If you won't, though, that's fine as well.
That's fine. I need you to be on an actual square and not in between two of them, though. That is a 10. That's gonna miss.
You piece of shit.
Hey man, you rolled it.
Own hands betrayed me. I perfectly rolled the damage, or whatever the fuck that second thing is.
So the second roll is if you have advantage or disadvantage, you'll take the lower of the two for disadvantage and the higher of the two for advantage.
Otherwise, just go with the first one.
Yeah, otherwise it's going to be the first one.
So I'm going to move in here and to the right, just so I'm out of the doorway. And then I'm going to use my lightning lore cantrip. So it's a DC 13 strength save that the book's form needs to do. Otherwise, they come within 5 feet of me, and also will take 4 lightning damage.
Okay, so strength.
Yeah, DC 13 strength save. It meets a beat, so he saves.
13.
I don't think there's anything happens on failure. The spell
Yeah.
increase. Yeah, no. Cool. So nothing happens then. So that's my action. Yeah. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. And Grobert Tumsday, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend.
I'll use magic missile on the books.
Ooh.
Nice.
Pew pew.
Okay, so
Oh, there we go. First 3. Yeah.
yeah, it does three darts. So I think that's
Three
just
darts.
one dart.
And D4.
Yeah, that's one dart. So hit that button 2 more times.
Ooh.
Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Nice.
And then, as a free action, I would like to continue to read the titles of the books next to me on the bookshelf.
A treaty on like the first one that you can read, which is all that you really got time to read, is a treatise on the myths and alleged incantations of Mystra and the Weave.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I know that name?
Yes, Mystra is the god of magic.
Oh, okay.
So now we got a swarm of books. What is swarm of books gonna do? Swarm of books are going to they're going to fly over and swarm Shorty McAllister.
Shorty, no!
Shorty!
Shorty, no! Okay.
Shorty is a
Yeah!
melody.
So they're going to do yeah, just one attack. 17? I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is not a good situation.
Does it? Oh, there we go.
Ooh,
Okay.
Ouch.
8.
Shorty, they just fucked you up.
Yeah, they did. I'm at
Yeah, that
one.
rolled pretty well.
You just got hit with a book club.
Yeah,
I did.
it's the book club. That's the name of the
whole book
attack.
club.
Alright.
That's why
that's
you
their
gotta
turn.
show up to book club, man.
That's why you show up to book club, or book club shows up for you. Shorty McAllister, it is your turn. You've been pelted by books. Like, surprisingly hard books. Like, you ever have those, like, what are they? The McGraw-Hill textbooks with, like, the fucking hard-ass covers?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Or
like
pointy
those.
edgy.
Like, yeah, you
went to
caught like
middle
a couple
school.
of corners. Like they're not sharp enough to like cut you, but like,
God.
damn, that shit hurts.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
like tempered cardboard.
Right?
The
It's like I'm
book is
pretty
like
sure that
half
this is
my
wood.
weight.
Like it's just wood. It's not even cardboard.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
Some of them probably are made of wood.
So, if I move out of the way, it's just gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
try to help you. We'll all try to help you.
I think all I can do at this point, like, is just attack back, because otherwise, I'm like leaving myself open. So,
So remind me, because I always get like the mechanics since Pathfinder all mixed up. Is it just if you move out of the thing's range that it gets attack of opportunity, or is it if you move at all in its range?
You move out of its attack range.
Okay.
yeah. So I could kind of try and move.
You can
to the
kind of
other side
round
to
it
flank
if
it.
you
Yeah.
wanted to, but you can't. If you leave its attack range, then you provoke an attack of opportunity.
Well, I can do that. So how big is this thing? This creature? Is it considered like?
It's about person-sized swarm.
So is that like a? Would my halfling nimbleness take effect then?
Oh, actually, hold on. Because you guys have actually taken out a large chunk of these books, so that thing actually wouldn't have done as much damage. So take back 2 extra XP or HP.
2 XP.
Generosity knows no bounds.
Okay.
Well, swarm. So the mechanics for swarms is generally if like as they take damage, they do less damage because there's fewer of the things remaining in the swarm.
Mhm.
So you've done damage
Yeah.
to it, so it's gonna do less damage.
So is it still big though, or like large? Or
It's
normal size, I guess?
there's about a third of the books remaining, ballpark.
I'm just trying to figure out if I can use this halfling nimbleness right here.
Oh, no, it would still be the same size, if even possibly like smaller than you at this point.
Okay, then
You can do that anyway since it's a swarm. You can still move through it. Like physically, whether or not it's a good idea is up to you.
yeah, I'll do it. YOLO. All right, can I try and move to the other side, like round it like that?
You'll have to move your token. It's an update until you drop it for me. Okay.
I
Down
did.
there. Roll 20 is being super slow for me. It's gonna be as long as I'm stringing, so it just is what it is. I mean, sure. You're moving over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fight
so-
it if you can.
Yeah, I mean, I still want to attack. I'm
Well-
just trying to get a better angle, I guess.
Yeah. As you move out, it's gonna try to pelt you. And it rolls a 5, so that's gonna miss.
Mhm.
So continue with your turn.
I will attack again.
Do it up.
Yay!
That hits. Roll damage.
6.
6. Ooh, man. There is like 2 books left floating around, but they are still very mad.
Dead. I mean, some books. I've got skewered a bunch of books on my little like sword right now.
You just like run the books through if they start like just stop flying around.
Yeah.
Nice. Gadriel, take us home. 2 books flying
let's see
around
that.
looking real mean, my man.
I'm moving close to the entryway, and I'm gonna hit it with the old pew pew.
Yeah.
Do it up. And that spectacularly hits.
Oh, thank God! I was like,
Roll your damage.
are
1
you kidding?
bonus damage! Amazing, because
I thought
it-
we were friends.
There's a single book now, I'm sure.
First time. I'm sorry.
no, that is the correct amount of damage that you needed. It had 1 HP left.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I didn't realize we were
according to
playing
plan.
21. But alright. Blackjack over here. All right, yeah. So you got the guy. You did it. The swarm falls to pieces, and I then have to pull back
Look
up
at
stuff.
the different books that attacked us to see if any of them have any kind of like magical significance that we would like want to flag to Matreus whenever we finally see that dumb idiot.
Yeah. So
That
you
dumb idiot.
notice, looking around that the swarm of books, when it flew on top of Shorty, it like busted open one of the drawers in that like reading desk, and inside of there is a jeweled letter opener. You estimate it to be worth about 20 gold. And inside of that drawer is a glittering book with the letter R on the spine.
Interesting.
What's it say in it?
Good question. What do?
What do?
I think for now I just pocket it as a book of interest because it looks interesting, and like I'll investigate into it like once we're out of this side dimension, which I know is kind of like our most pressing survival need.
Yeah.
Can
Also on the cover of the book is the same image of Mordenkainen from the Joy of Extra Dimensional Spaces.
Oh, okay. So with that in mind, then that's definitely going to be like, hey, this is probably our ticket out of here. Can I do an Arcana search to see if I can identify a power word to like activate this thing?
Sure. You flip through it, and the tome itself is actually blank.
Ah. The greatest of deceptions. This is
Indeed.
illogical. I hand the book over to the halfling to Gruerbert, since he had better luck with the other book.
All right. I guess I will. I like wave my hands over it like I'm doing a spell on the book, but really I'm not casting anything, and I just do an Arcana check.
It would appear to be a book. It looks nice.
I say, there are mysteries hidden within this book, but I cannot yet penetrate them.
I will ask you more about your clairvoyance later, but for now we must continue on.
Can I do an investigation check in the room to see if there's any like medical books that may help me with my current situation?
I mean, how
fucked up do you look? I'm at 3 and 9. I mean,
I can heal you if you want. Like I can patch up.
I mean, yeah.
So as you cry out in agony, I
my legs.
Here, you know what? We'll do this to expedite this, just because you guys are like level 1. Is anybody trained in medicine?
I'm not trained, but I got 2 points.
I have a -1 in medicine. Does that count?
It does not. Well, if you're trained in it, then yes. But if anybody wants to make a medicine check, if you can beat a 12, then Dylan can roll a hit die, like you're taking a short rest.
Who thinks they're the best at medicine here?
I'm bad at it, but I rolled a 14.
That's it. There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a 0. Okay, there you go.
I'm like,
all right. So you managed to patch him up. Roll you should have like one hit die.
One hit die?
Yeah, it should be towards the like right under your HP. I think it is
6.
Or like a D6.
Heal me up.
Nice.
Heal me up.
Heal me up.
You just give him like a vial of whiskey and he just like downs it, feels better.
That really hits the spots. You do not have 98 HP. There you go. Okay.
I wish I didn't give up my mixology book.
All right. So you have quite a bit of a mansion to look through still, by the way.
Yeah.
Speed things up.
Yeah, hand to hand. All
We
right,
should
so
be
you look
splitting
through
up.
there, and I mean, that's up to you.
What do you guys think?
I think we speed things up. Let's
I think
go.
we
Yes.
cruise.
Let's explore, man.
I think let's make we need to cover as much ground as possible. Let's go into teams of 2 room by room, or do you think we should just like
Teams of 2.
clear a room, go
You're right.
next room clear, and just to see if we can find, perhaps whatever that guy was looking for here.
Let's just do the teams of 2. It'll be faster.
Right.
Mhm.
Unless we end up dead.
Unless we
Right.
end up dead, and it'll be
That'll
faster,
still be
but we'll
faster.
All right. I go in this one.
I'm gonna separate from you.
Okay.
and-
Hold on. How this is gonna work is you decide which teams of 2 you're in, and then we're gonna do team at a time. So 2
Okay,
people
that's fair.
thing, and the other 2 will just hang out for a bit, and then we'll switch over to their scene.
I put my arm on Dylan. What's your character's name again? On Shorty. And say like your wounds will likely need more tending. I will follow you around. And so that's how we'll do it. Like me and Shorty, and then Gadriel and Gruerbert.
The G Squad.
G Squad, GG.
Jeez.
G unit.
Okay, so the 2 people
Sounds good.
that are walking to this next room, go ahead. Who's going in there?
Gadriel and Gruerbert.
I'm moving past the room because I don't.
Yeah, same.
Gadriel and Grubert are going, I guess.
Pedro and Gruber go up in here.
Yeah, walk through the door because I can't really drag you guys around. Everybody else, like, just sit and hang out for a minute. Stop moving your tokens.
When you say up, there are a lot of ups.
Oh,
I
good
see.
lord.
Through the next room. Just go up 1 square.
Into room M4. Just step into room M4.
Room M4.
M4.
He can't see the labels.
Yeah, I
Oh.
can't see the labels either.
There you go.
Muffin, are you cheating?
Muffin, are you in DM mode?
Is there a way to?
Is-
I am.
Yes.
Is there a way to be out of DM mode?
Yeah, go to the cogwheel on the top right and hit rejoin as player. God damn it. Well, you did a great job for not cheating, so good job.
Yeah, I'm not trying to cheat at all.
Yeah, no, good stuff.
I see.
Okay.
I see.
So, we need to enter this room. This room contains a battered wooden mannequin and a weapon rack holding staves and daggers, all lit by indigo-tinted light streaming through the window. The floor is stained and scorched. At the end of the room, a broom hovers in the air, sweeping the floor by itself.
I want to try touching the broom.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Like a cat.
As you
Wanna
approach,
give that field.
as you approach the broom, it starts like quickly sweeping dirt away from you. It's like, yeah, it's like trying to avoid you.
Roomba, no.
It's a magic Roomba. Do you continue pursuing it, or are you leaving it alone, or?
No, I would like to do a perception check on the weapons. I'm trying to identify if it's maybe protected by by some kind of magical force, or there's a trap or something like that.
Do you have a detect magic on you?
I don't. Wow.
All right. So, at a glance, let's see. The mannequin has numerous cuts and chips, and the weapon rack. The weapons on the rack appear to be mundane, but are finely made. 4 daggers, 4 quarterstaffs, and 20 darts in a bandolier hanging from one of the pegs. One wall
It's a
holds
bandolier.
it's one of those straps that goes across your chest with a bunch of pockets in it.
Oh.
Yeah. One holds. You typically see them in action movies or war movies where people have the belt of grenades on their chest. That's a bandolier.
Yeah. Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One wall holds diagrams of attack and parry positions for wielders of staves and daggers. So there's like kata like diagrams for like staffs with like little motion markers. Okay, and then you go up this way, and then you go down with the right. I guess katas would be for swords usually. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So that's what's in there. Oh, whoops! That'll freeze the things if I do that.
I guess I'll try reaching for one of the staves and just let's see what the fuck happens.
Sure. Nothing happens.
Well, okay.
You pick up the staff. Nothing happens. You now have a staff in your hand. Add a staff to your inventory.
I will not.
Okay. You can put the staff back then. Either or. Whatever.
I place the staff back.
So we get this image of you like hesitatingly like reaching for the staff, and then nothing happens, and then you're like, huh, and you put it back up, and then we cut to the hallway with Shorty McAllister and the robot who is for some reason continuously underneath Shorty McAllister.
That's
He
weird.
is under me.
Yeah, I just occupy the same square as him sometimes. It's our strategy.
Yeah, don't do that. Anyway, so you're gonna go through the next door?
Can definitely do that. I'm a half.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Do you like breach and clear, or are you just like casually opening the door? I'm just curious.
Reaching clear.
I mean, I cautiously open the door. Like
Okay.
I open it. And
So
just
we get the
kind of,
shot
like,
from inside the room of like the door like quietly like creeps open, and then like a head peeks over from the side of the door, like a big robot head, and then like 3 feet down, a halfling head peek in the room.
Exactly.
The
Yeah.
entire far wall of this room is a floor-to-ceiling bookshelf. Wait, yes. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelf. Even more books are resting on several scarlet armchairs and small wooden tables. There are several paintings on the walls. A fluffy black cat is curled up on one of the chairs. The cat, like, glances your direction. Doesn't seem to... Yeah.
Can I kind of do like this with my fingers and be like, "Come here"?
Like
Sure.
pss, 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 pss.
Yeah.
You psst,
Yeah.
The cat.
Yeah, make a animal handling check.
Yes. Shit.
So it like looks at you, and it just like sits up and kind of meows like plaintively, like, you know that cat thing where it's just kind of like meowing at you, and it's like, what does this mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like meowing at you, kind of,
Okay.
and
Well,
and then it like hops up, walks over to you, and like kind of like sniffs you a little bit, and then goes and sits back down on the chair.
Okay. That's cool.
Can I investigate the room for anything that seems like it would be of like interest magically, or something of that nature?
Same.
Sure. Yeah, so I think we get the shot of you guys like starting to look around, and like going through like all these books, and it's like almost as many books somehow as the first room, but they're just all packed into like a bit of a smaller room. In the meantime, we flip back over. Gadriel is once again picking up another staff, looking at it, and then putting it back, and nothing is happening.
Just one by one, just looking at them, and then each time I'm going, more enthusiastically each time, but then more forcefully putting the staff back.
Damn it! Why isn't this one magic?
Yeah, it's getting more aggressive each time, and I'm just like, I can't hide my disgust. I'm like, wow, garbage.
What is Mr. Tumsdy doing in the background of the shot?
I am thinking that he really must like organizing, and I think that he thinks that the stabs are out of place and he needs to fix them. And I'm going to give him about 3 more seconds before I just abandon him silently and move on.
Having finished completely disorganizing the staffs because they were too organized, I tell my compatriot, I am ready. The chaos is complete. No.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to leave the room.
Wait, hold on. Do we want to go up north? Go north instead?
Is there a door out the other way?
It looks like there's
It's a
door, right?
window. It's a window. Do you
It's
want
hard to
to?
tell what's a door and what's a window.
Coming in through the window, right? Indigo light. Indigo.
Yes.
No, I just leave.
Oh, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
And then I guess I will get here and see that they are in this room and move on to the hallway.
Do we want to go up into this one?
So those little,
yeah, I think
those
I got-
little marks,
Oh,
like
wait.
heading north on there, that's stairs. So it'll be like stairs up
Oh.
to the next floor.
Yeah, I see the stairs and I walk up the stairs.
I'm right behind.
Okay.
Wow, these are long stairs.
I'm just looking around.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. Quit moving. Quit
Wait,
moving.
hold on.
I'll move you.
Wait, at the
Stop
top
moving.
of the stairs, which way is it?
The
straight,
answer
I
is
think,
stop
I
moving.
went straight.
Oh gosh. Okay. So. Bloop. And move you up here. Okay.
Whoa.
So now you're up here. And that is M10 stairs. The landing at the top of the stairs is occupied by a suit of armor holding a long sword pointed down. It sits upon a wooden stand in front of a large window. Armor is clearly decorative, although the helmet and sword are genuine items of good quality.
Do I notice any runes on the armor?
I mean, there's some like
Or any kind of like design?
there's some like decorative ones.
Do I know they're decorative, or like I'm trying to ascertain if like this thing's gonna like
Roll
cartwheel
Arcana.
down the stairs on me?
Roll Arcana to see if those are magic, or you can use detect magic. Oh right, you don't have. 18. No, they're just decorative.
Oh my god!
It's just a fancy like ornamental suit of armor.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
Roll investigation check on the GM.
You fail.
all right. Do I see another exit out of this room?
Yes, there's one right here. I don't know if that comes through good on your end. And then there's one to the right of Tumsdy.
Oh, okay. I look at the armor and sword and see that it is nice, and I go, I don't care, and I will move to the right down this hallway, I guess.
Okay. Give me a... Wait, what? Hold on, sorry. They have something written weird here. Oh, I gotta look at your character sheets. Hold on, sorry. Oh, one moment. Oh wow, you wrote a whole novel on your character sheet. Look at that. Perception. Bad. Okay. And I'm looking at what your passive perception are for no possible reason. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't believe you?
It's perfectly fine. Cool. You both have 9. Lovely. Alright, yeah, so you go through that doorway, and feel free to just move your character over one to the right, because it'll take a lot longer if I try to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see a little hallway in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks like it's a little hallway.
All right. I will just keep wandering, and then I guess I see a door down to the south of this, and I head in there.
That's gonna be... Actually, let's cut back over to the other two. So, you guys are searching through the study, and after looking for not that long, apparently, you notice a couple of things. Almost all the books in the study here were written by someone named Fistandia, and most are her memoirs. It appears that she was a powerful mage as well as a priest of Mystra. She frequented Candlekeep to further her studies. Also, in exchange for Fistandia's pious service and achievements in expanding the arts of magic, Mystra granted Fistandia a permanent extra-dimensional mansion for her to reside in when studying in Candlekeep. Fearful that guests might become trapped in the mansion, Fistandia hid the command word to open the portal to keep Candlekeep on the spines of 7 books in her mansion.
Interesting. So, remembering that we have one with the letter R, I can relay that knowledge over to Shorty and say we must find books with letters on their spines to make out the command word. Or it would stand to reason that this would be how we would find the command word. And so after perusing the rest of the books in here, can we safely assume that there are no more glittering books here?
So you notice 2 more things. First of all, there are 3 paintings on the walls. A landscape scene with a large green dragon emerging from a grove of pine trees, a study of a Pegasus in flight, and a portrait of a unicorn in a wooden glade. Also, you find a puzzle book with the letter I on its spine, sitting on the edge of one of the armchairs. And lastly,
I picked the book.
yeah. Lastly, one of y'all give me a investigation check.
I got it. I got this one, Dylan.
I got it. Oh, you said you got
You
it?
can,
maybe
you
you
can,
got it,
You can
Dylan.
bolt it. You can bolt it.
Maybe you
You're
got
both
it.
investigating. It's perfect.
Oh,
It was on the lower shelf. That's why you saw it.
I mean, it literally is. Okay, so
on the bottom shelf of the book. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuses.
So when the bottom leftmost book on all 3 of the bookcases is pulled, you notice that they're like stuffed. They're like stuck. Like there's 3 bookcases on the opposite end, like floor to ceiling.
So we're over here now, right?
You're in this room. I'm not going to be able to see where you moved.
No?
Sure. Across from the entranceway,
Really? I'm sorry.
there is. So you pull the bottommost, like leftmost book on each of them, and it opens a secret passage.
Secret tunnel.
Secret.
Oh, we're definitely going down the secret tunnel.
Right.
Maybe I will understand what love is.
This seems unlikely.
I want to know what love is.
Oh man. Remember when we used to do Twitch sings and I would actually get like you singing on the stream would trigger the copyright thing and it would mute my VODs?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was pretty great. I wish I could do that still. Come on, Amazon, you got the money. Cough it up. All right. So you open a secret door.
Oh.
You
What
go
on the
was
other
down
side-
of
secret
the
door.
book?
On the
that
other side of the
opened
secret door is a set of stairs that lead down.
Okay.
Well, let's go down, down, down.
Go down, 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 down.
Down an earlier round.
Pow!
Okay.
I'm
I'll allow you
gonna
to move our
sneak,
Just a minute
sneak
to
as I go
move, yeah.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I be sneaky as I do it?
That's fine. Okay. Secret tunnel leads to sort of basement, and then there's a long dark tunnel and a door at the bottom of the stairs. And cut back up to second floor. You guys open the door and walk in, and I scroll up, and we are in room M14, which is the each corner of this pleasant parlor, 14, right? Yeah. Each corner of this pleasant parlor has a scarlet armchair and a reading table piled high with books. Again, a cheery fire burns in the fireplace. A pair of swords sit in the rack above the fireplace, and the heads of various animals are mounted on the walls.
What group are you referring to?
This is the
upstairs. Upstairs group.
Okay, upstairs group. Got it.
Oh, that's me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't realize you switched back to me. I'm gonna go look at some books, man.
Okay. Books are all.
I will go around and just stare at the books around the room.
Yeah, like glancing at them, the books are all poetry or heroic fiction meant for entertainment. The trophy heads: a stag, a wolf, a paraton? I'm not sure what that is. A hellhound, and a black dragon wormling are purely decorative. The fire is an illusion meant to look pleasant but provides no heat. And the swords are swords. They appear to be swords.
Are there any like desks or shelves or like drawers that go in with these velvet chairs?
And then on one of the tables, you find a book with a golden letter Y on the spine.
I open the book and see if there's anything worth reading.
When you go to reach for the book, you see the swords start like shaking. The swords above the fireplace start shaking, as if they're like coming to life.
Okay. Well, I think to myself, those swords must be cold, and I grab the book.
All right, so let's go ahead and
Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen.
oh, not
What's
that
your
layer.
your passive perception?
You should probably roll for initiative.
I don't wanna.
Yeah,
I don't
y'all should not
wanna-
split up.
Oof. Y'all should not split up. Oh, we got this.
Layer,
Yeah, we got this easy.
token layer.
Easy clap.
Easy.
And
peasy,
then back to
lemon
token
squeezy.
layer. For those of you at home who are not familiar with Roll20, I can assure you that if you are not streaming and have anywhere near a decent computer, which I do not, that 20 typically performs a lot better than what you're seeing on the stream right now. And also,
You
I'd like
have a
to
decent
note
computer?
that they have paid me at all. But if they'd like to, then sure. Okay. So then let's roll. Initiative.
Oh dear.
Reno. Yeah.
I don't like where this is headed.
No, you shouldn't.
Ooh. Flying swords.
Well,
Okay.
what's the original commander? Do you remember?
Scepter.
Scepter.
Alright, so the first sword is going to fly over here. I don't actually need to move anywhere, but whatever. So it's going to slide over here, and it's going to longsword you. That's a 22.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I have 12 AC, so
Yep, and that
Right.
is 8 slashing damage.
I'm dead.
He's down.
man.
He's down. He's bleeding.
He is down.
Oh god.
I'm down.
And then the second flying sword is going to fly over here. It's do the sword equivalent of looking at the body on the ground, and then it's going to point itself at Gadriel.
Oh.
And
What have we done, Dylan? We've abandoned our compatriots.
Grubert Tumsday.
We don't know
give
shit
me-
right now.
Grubert
We don't.
Tumsday, give me a death save. Alright, that's one success. Looking good.
Alright.
Okay. Gadriel, your turn.
I'm gonna do the pew pew. Here we go. My god.
Yeah, that's a
Talk him
miss.
into picking up Eldritch Blasts, because this is not working out.
You think it's a miss, huh?
I think that's a miss, my guy. Alright, would you like to move?
Fucking spectral Babe Ruth's over here, fucking swinging for the fences.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's a sword. Like, have you ever been stabbed by a sword? Like, you don't have to get stabbed a lot by a sword for it to be a problem.
Yeah. Guys should have seen how bad those books fucked me up.
This book's fuck you. Yeah, so that's your action. Did you want to move? Vogue, did you want to move?
No, I don't want to. I'm just gonna. I guess I should move closer to my friend over here. There we go. I'm supporting you in my own way.
I didn't know if you liked me well enough to try and save me. I mean, I'm not actually surprised. I'm unconscious, so I don't feel anything. But
So don't feel anything. Which I wouldn't anyway, because, you know, life. So, Flying Sword the first, which is, what, the bottom one? Oh, I got it mixed up. Whatever, it don't matter. So, Flying Sword the first is going to, just kind of stay hovered over Grubert for a second, and then, like, when he's not moving, it kind of just floats over to you. Are you, like, touching or doing anything? You just, like, we did an Eldritch Blast and then walked over it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did it. It fizzled out. I was like, wow. I looked disappointed in my hands. How could you literally betray me live again in the same session? And then slowly scampered my way over to my friend to be like, well, I guess I'll stand near you for moral support.
Yeah, I think because you did Eldritch Blast, it's gonna longsword you. 11?
I'm sorry. What?
11?
No,
Does
does
it-
11 hit? Not
Does that hit?
Does Ty? I forget. Does Ty go to the attack or
It
defense?
beats, it beats.
Yeah.
It just ties the
That
armor.
should be a dodge.
That's unfortunate. 2 slashing damage.
No, if it meets, he should.
If it meets, it beats. The attack
Yeah, but if
is
we-
versus the DC.
I think it was the other way around.
I think it goes to the defender.
I
on
thought it
Oh,
was
does
the
it?
defender.
Oh,
If it-
okay.
Yeah, if
All
it
right,
meets,
that's
it
fine.
beats the attack. Like, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because you do the roll and then you look at the thing which has to meet.
It's the opposite for saving throws, but it's this way for armor class.
Okay, that's weird and stupid enough to be true. All right. So then the other longsword is gonna try to longsword you. That's a 15, so I know that hits,
No,
and that's gonna be
no, it
8
definitely
slashing
doesn't.
damage.
Wow.
All right, Grubert, give me Gruerbert. Death save. Okay, so that's 1 pass, 1 fail. And Gadriel, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking get out of there.
All right. You just run out, or what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
1 subscribe, Ep01 death save passed. Okay, yeah, it doesn't take an attacker of opportunity as you run away. When you like show a very clear intention of fucking off and leaving, it like both of them just fly up and sit back on the mantle.
Sweet.
So we will stay in turn order only for the purposes of you two. Gerbert, give me another death save. Ooh, 2 fails. Alright, Gadriel, what do you do?
I'm still getting the fuck out of there. I'm gonna let the. I'm trying to make it to the other compadres to let them know what the fuck just went down.
Alright, so let's count the squares of movement here and see if you can get there in time.
Yeah. You let me know if I made it.
So you would, just to like recap, you would think that they're probably still in that study that you left them in.
Yeah.
So you'd make it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then this is the same. This is just overlapped because that's the same set of stairs. 25, 30. So you can make it to, you have what, 30 movement? Or 25?
I think it's 30.
Okay, so you can make it to the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, speed 30.
With your regular move. Did you want to, like, do the, like, sprint action or something? Or dash, yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so you can move your full speed again.
Nice.
I'll move you here. Okay, so that's your first move.
I'm worried.
Move
I don't
your-
know if we'll be able to save him.
Oh, I'm gonna yell in the hallway. Compadres! For favor!
You hear muffled yelling coming from up the stairs.
I take that as a need for help.
Alert.
And yeah, like defensive protocol engaged. Commence regroup initiative 7, and I just like start sprinting up the stairs to meet the call of screaming.
Okay, so you should be able to make
I'm sure as heck not
right
gonna be down here
there.
by myself.
Yeah, in 1 movement.
Jay can make it to the right in front of the doorway with 1 thing of movement.
Can you move my guy
and then-
too, Fuj?
Well, the stairs are the
5,
same
10, 15,
thing, so
sorry.
it's
Okay, then
the stairs on
make
both
it,
of the floors are the
even
same
more
square.
movement than that.
So it's 5,
Okay.
10, 15,
2, 3.
20, 25, 30. I guess you'd be like right outside the door.
And then I guess. Yeah, I guess, and I'll sprint over
Dylan,
to
stop moving.
like. I'm assuming at this point this is where
Dylan, stop moving.
Volg is able.
Trying to go back to the
Stop
secret door.
moving.
Secret door.
I am. I haven't done anything in like 20 seconds.
Okay.
Is there any way I can sprint to Elegante and or Grubert?
I don't think
Your
unless
wounds
you
them?
have extra movement that you're going to be able to make it there on that turn. So that'd be like one movement, and then it would be 1, 2,
Dash
3,
to get to
4,
him.
5. Yeah, which would put you like right here. I want to give you a perfectly like reasonable fair shot to get to him in time.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah,
you're gonna be able to make it there.
I think either way he's gonna have to do. Yeah, he's gonna have to do a death save if I
Yeah.
can get there in time. I'm coming, Grubert. I'm coming.
All
Hang
right.
on.
Gruber, give me that death save. Can you do it? Will he live?
We're gonna watch the death of Grubert here. I can't watch. I can't fucking watch.
I think I saved in Twitch chat.
That's not real.
Okay, damn.
But it is
subscribed equals
really
one save.
appreciated.
I thought this was pay to win, man.
No.
Oh, the 19! He's gonna live! He's gonna make it!
You hang in. I hear you coughing as I'm screaming, hang in there, please!
Yeah.
Rescue protocol engaged. At that point, I guess I can run over and cure wounds him. I
Yeah.
have enough.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hold on.
I do
Did
that.
someone warn him about the swords? Or I don't think.
I don't
You
think that
might
there
have
was
warned him if he
time.
was running.
Did you?
Yeah, despite swords being there, I'd still run in, like, to assist. Since I am a inorganic life form, I am the perfect one to enter a dangerous situation.
Okay, yeah, so you run in and
Yep. So I go right up to him and I cure wounds.
cool. Roll it. Oh. Mr. Tumsday heals for 7. Love to see it.
Woo! That's my whole health.
That's all of it.
Oh,
That's a whole Tumsday. Tumsday.
He's good. He just hops up and he's like, "All right, let's do this." Like, nah.
Yeah, pretty much.
my
You feel
arm
perfectly
just like
fine.
flips out into just like two needles with a bunch of stitches, and it just like stitches up all your wounds like really quick, just like quick cinchers. Converts back into a hand.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Solid flavor.
So, but since I see the swords here now, like, do they have offensive intent towards me? Should I roll initiative or like?
No, they're
what's the
resting
deal there?
casually on the mantle.
Okay, so while
You probably wouldn't
turn-
even have context for like realizing that like they're flying swords or like what happened, other than the like big stab wounds, and those are the only like swords in the room.
I asked Tumsday what, like how who stabbed you, like what attacked you.
I have no idea. I just picked up this book, and the next thing I knew, you apparently were stitching up a hole in my chest.
There was also some cauterization and disinfectant involved as well. However, that is irrelevant.
Do I still have the book?
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's the one with
You
the
had
Y.
you had the book with the letter on it. That one was fine. It's when you went to pick up something else. You went to pick up another book that the swords.
that's the one that I was trying to pick up the whole time.
I
You said there was another one with a letter on it on the desk.
Yeah, the one with the letter was fine, and you picked that up.
Oh.
Because you're like, oh, okay, well, I grabbed that. Well, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you reached for something else, that's when it was like, fucking better not.
Better
Well,
not.
I've got this book, but apparently they don't want. I don't know. That's all I was doing.
Perhaps we should leave this trapped room, because it apparently is very dangerous, and we should regroup with the others to kind of figure out our next step. They shouldn't be too far behind us.
You are wise beyond your years,
I,
and
it,
I leave.
it, yes, I have lived for millennia, untold time frames, and then I just kind of like walk out.
Maybe you're not wise beyond your years.
To
then.
regroup with everyone.
All right. So are the other two coming
How are you still
upstairs,
on
or
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know how to get upstairs.
you don't? I move you.
me either. I'm gonna let you move me.
That is wise.
Move me.
So, kind of as we regroup, I tell everyone what we found in that one room with the passage down the stairs. How the spines, the back of the spines on the books will give us the code word once we have all of them. I share the book with the spine of with the I spine on it, meaning that we have the R, I, and Y books. So I don't know what word has those letters, but that's some of the letters.
Yeah, you have what, R, I, and Y, I think, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Re.
Realize. Realize.
No, that's true.
Deep.
So true.
Deep.
Also, food is free.
So, I guess knowing that this place is pretty, like, lethal dangerous, like, should we should continue just to group together? Like, that's
probably a good idea. I think we should also, since it seems like there's not as many like real flesh and blood enemies in this place as much as like magical animated enemies like Fantasia style.
Yeah.
Maybe we should take precautions to like better
Detect
our
magic.
defenses for that. Like, maybe detect magic or just like, I mean, like books are one thing to attack, and I'm assuming at this point we've kind of been filled in on like the floating sword thing, but maybe I'm wrong.
Because at this point, Volg will have been able to tell us.
Right. So maybe there's like like we could like get a table or something, like get some cover when we enter a room or something.
Have me go in first, because I'm the most resilient.
Mm-hmm.
So which way are you going in?
Let's clear the top floor.
Yeah,
Let's go to the next room right next door.
Let me delete some stuff so y'all can actually get on here.
I'm now scared, so I reach out and hold your hand, cousin. I don't remember your name.
Shorty.
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 That's right. I'm holding
I
your
should
hand now.
really have my name in quotes. Like Shorty's more of a nickname, so.
Nice.
Is a memory.
So you're going back to the landing, or do you want to go through the door to the right?
Give me two.
I think the door. Let's door to the right. Let's just clear out this side systematically. That is the logical approach.
Okay. The door to this room is left slightly ajar, as is the one at the end of the hall to the area. Oh, huh. Okay. Well, whatever. That's weird to put that there. Anyways, so yeah, the door is like left slightly ajar, and when you enter, this is an open and airy bedroom. A canopied bed with rich scarlet curtains occupies one room. A jug and a wash basin stand at the top of a chest of drawers, and a fluffy black cat is napping on a scarlet easy chair. One wall is covered with a large painting of a gold dragon perched heroically on a mountaintop.
I searched the room for books with letter spines.
Okay.
I would also like to do that, but also any other interesting things in the room.
Investigation, or what would that be?
Yeah, is that investigation or perception?
No need to roll. So as you look around, there's a puzzle book with the letter E on it, on its spine, sitting on the chest of drawers by the wash basin.
Cool. I pick it up and put it along with my other book.
Mm-hmm.
I see that there's also a cat in there. Is that the same cat? Like, is there like a way that it like traveled here without us realizing?
No, seems to be a different one.
Different. Okay.
Yeah, the coat there. Its coat's a little different.
Okay.
Can I approach the cat to try and pet it?
Sure.
You rolled a piss again.
Yeah, give me the animal handling.
The cats hate you, Dylan.
Yeah. Okay. So you do that, and it meows at you, like it's not sure why you're making noises at it. But then it walks over and does the thing where it rubs its back on your legs and lets you pet it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it scratch it.
You're in.
Scratches.
That's it.
Yeah.
Give it this little scratch.
Fucking radio.
Yeah.
Radio's like, fuck you. Don't pet that cat, pet me. That's funny.
This part of the podcast was very offensive towards cats.
Right. Yeah, so the cat just starts following you around as you walk around the room.
Cool.
I think there's someone at my door, baby.
Okay. That seems to be all that's in the room. At the end, there is there's a set of doors on the opposite side of the room that looks like it leads out to some kind of balcony.
I want to access those doors.
Yeah.
Excellent. And
Through the balcony.
Yeah. So y'all can slide on over there.
Do I see anything?
Yeah.
Anything extraordinary or?
Yeah, the door from the bedroom leads to a wrought iron balcony, lined with slate flagstones. The greenery and colorful flowers. There's greenery and colorful flowers that appear to be on another landing or balcony on the floor below you. There's also a as you look off into the distance, into the edges of this pocket dimension, there is this weird indigo miasma. Seems like it's getting closer, and maybe not getting closer, but maybe it is, but maybe yeah, it's real uncomfortable to look at for too long.
I will look at it no longer, and I'm going back the fuck in, and I'm gonna just let them know there's fucking nothing out there.
Yeah. Well, there's flowers on the
Cool.
level below you. Whatever. That's about.
Not my asthma.
Not even once, no.
Yeah. All right.
It appears this side of the mansion is secure. Let's do a full sweep of the opposite side to verify
Agreed.
that we've cleared the top.
Mm-hmm. So now you have an E. Add that to the letters.
So we have R-I-Y-E. Rye. Year. Prior. I don't know.
All
We'll
right.
keep
So
thinking.
back to the landing. And the cat will follow
back
you.
to the. Got the cat following us.
Yeah. Yeah, so the cat, I'm not going to move the token around so much, but the cat follows around Jordy pretty closely.
Dope. Me and kitty cat.
Okay. And so you're going to go through that door and check the next room? Yeah.
Yep, I'll be the first one through.
Delete. Come on.
I'm just not touching any of the tokens.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so, most of this room is taken up by long wooden tables that are covered in glass vessels and books. Cabinets with glass doors line the wall, and they contain all manner of specimens. Just below the ceiling, in the middle of the room, colorful globes circle each other in an intricate dance. The far wall is almost completely covered by a map of the night sky, with a golden sunburst in the center above a closed door.
I searched the room for a puzzle book.
So looking through, cabinets are crowded with skulls, bones, mounted animals, rocks and minerals, dried plants, and jars with creatures floating in liquid. There's also measuring devices, glassware, and other scientific apparatuses on the table between books for natural sciences, astronomy, astrology, physiology, natural science. Also, complex charts and mathematical formulas are drawn on mobile blackboards. Hey, neat. Yeah. There is a closed door opposite of you, and you find among the books on the table, a puzzle book with the letter T.
Yetier. Yetier. Tier? Okay. So I grab it and I pocket it with my other books. And then I motion to everyone else and say, it appears the room is safe, at least at cursory glance, unless any of you can detect magic or investigate for other sorts of potential traps. That this room seems safe.
I'll take an investigate or perception on potential traps or weird stuff in the room. What do you recommend, Fuj?
Give me a roll.
Like just.
Oh, what are you doing? Are you investigating or just looking?
Well, I just want to if there's traps or anything, or like
perception.
doors or weird stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So there's something. It strikes you a little weird. The door opposite of you, with a golden has like a golden sunburst in the center. And that wall is completely covered by a map of the night sky. It doesn't really look like anything else that's been like you've seen like anywhere else in the mansion.
Can I take a closer look to see if I can figure out like what it is? Also, can I move my token into the room?
Yeah,
so I can
go ahead.
kind of this room, right? And then you said on the opposite wall, kind of like where this window is, or is that a door?
It's opposite of the doorway where you come in.
Okay.
Yeah, just like directly opposite.
Can I kind of take a closer look to see what is that an investigation roll or like?
No, you don't need to roll. So you look at it and it's, yeah. So the wall is completely covered. It's a map of the night sky. There's a bunch of like stars, and like pretty intricate, like very like realistic patterns. And there's a golden sunburst at the center of the door. The door appears to not be locked.
Oh. Can I slowly try and push open the door? Sneakily?
I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah.
Sure. Huh.
Do that.
Okay. And you mark down the puzzle book, right?
Mm-hmm. We got Riyet.
Yep.
Ryet.
Okay.
Tire Y.
Tyree.
Yeeter.
Yeetier.
Jesus. Okay, so we got
Yetier.
this. And
Yeetier.
tokens. So yeah, y'all can walk into that next room from there. Just pile your
I
tokens in the
step
room.
through. I step through and look for another puzzle book.
Yeah. Perceive any puzzle books or interesting things about the room.
Yes, it's a very interesting room. Opens into a dark, open space, offering a view of the starry firmament of the night sky. 5 telescopes, mounted on bronze plates, point towards the constellations above. In the middle of the space, a 1-foot diameter sphere of clear crystal sits in a circular brass stand.
He's still
So-
holding his hand, so.
Yeah, so it looks like as you walk in, yeah, it looks like as you walk in, you're walking out onto a grassy knoll on a moonless night.
Oh,
And-
grassy knoll.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're gonna get dead.
It looks like pretty much everything, like terrain-wise, out from you, more than like 20 feet or so, is like very shadowy and indistinct. What's her name? Elegante. Give me a Arcana roll. Yeah, that's fine. The room is like very obviously like a big illusion.
Hmm.
Like there's some kind of like illusion thing going on here.
I will allude to the illusion.
Nice.
It would seem that your analysis is correct.
I will. I don't think I have any spells that can really help me with this, but I can use dancing lights, I guess, to try and like get ourselves some more vision.
So the lights go out about 20 feet to the edges of the area, and although they light it up, it still seems like that's about the boundary of it.
Gotcha.
Is
So we still can't see even any further, even though there's more light.
Yeah.
Got it.
It
So
gets
there's-
like weirdly like blurry, and the light kind of just like stops for some reason.
so there's like 5 telescopes in this room. If I look through the telescope, is there anything in particular like I notice when I start looking through them? Like a
Yeah.
specific
It looks like
constellation, or-
so when you look through the telescope, it works like a normal telescope. Seems like. So like you look through it, and there's like a bigger thing of like a star or like a planet or whatever, whatever it's pointed at.
Okay. And there's no like significance to what it's pointed at currently that I can tell.
Currently, no. Yeah. It seems like they're kind of just pointed at, like, I don't know, they're pointed at stars.
To play a trick on Shorty while he's looking through one of the telescopes, I put one of my dancing lights in front of it.
It's very bright. So I think what happens is you point it, like you put the dancing light at one end, and then with the light like really bright, comes out like the other end of the eyepiece, and like when he looks away, the light points into the like clear crystal globe at the middle of the room.
Oh.
So what if we pointed all the like noticing that like what if we pointed all the telescopes at the crystal, and then put some sort of focus light, or maybe the constellations themselves will be what require I don't know will energize this gem in some way.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
That's a
to me.
good, interesting idea. So we'll rearrange them.
Yeah, we point them all at the gem.
And put some dancing lights in front of 4 of them, because that's what I get. It's 4.
So the 4 of them light up, and like the gem doesn't seem to do anything off the bat. But for the 5th one, you try pointing it at a couple different things, but it's not like readily apparent. There's a lot of stars, and this could take a while.
What about like the brightest star we can find?
Yeah. So you point it at like the brightest. So they're all like mounted, right? So like it could be like a bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
So you try a few of them, but like they're just like with the naked eye, it's hard to tell which ones are like going to be the right ones.
Brighter than the others.
So okay, I take my tinkering tools and I go to 3 of us, and I put a small light on 3 of our weapons. I instruct McDuffie. What's your name? Sorry,
Shorty McCullough?
Elegante's character to dancing lights the other 2, while the 3 of us shine our lights on the other one, so we can all focus light through the telescopes to try to power the beam from all of them, regardless of what they're actually pointed at.
Yeah, so I have 4.
So you have 4. So okay, yeah. So then we take the other 2, or I put a small tinkering light on 2 people's weapons, my shield included, and I shine like mine on one of them. Someone else shines it on theirs, and then the dancing lights on the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So when you do that, how was this described? When you do that, a door appears in the illusion across from where you came in.
Huh.
Oh.
Interesting. It appears that the illusion is broken through a series of lights mirrors. Perhaps the door was there the entire time. I point to it and say, we should probably enter forward. I believe there may be more puzzle books within that next room.
Read.
Maybe.
Cool. So I step forward, step through. And
So-
Darren leads the way.
And I hold
No.
Shorty's hand.
Yeah. And we cautiously, sneakily come through.
The room is bare except for a bookshelf covered in chains against one wall, a plain wooden bench, and a reading desk built into the shelves. A book with the bust of a mage on its cover
I'll be right
sits
back.
on the desk.
I'm sorry. Are the chains like holding the bookshelf in place, or are they literally wrapped around the bookshelf?
The chains are anchored to the wall and then strapped like across the front of like the whole bookshelf.
Oh dear.
So, yeah. Like
Guys, this is a fucking book NATO right here, live.
yeah, it looks more like give me a perception check.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. Perception, you said?
Mhm.
Oh god.
9. Yeah, I don't know. There's chains going across the front of it. Some of them are like over the shelves. Like some of them are just like across the shelves. Like it's hard to tell if they're meant to like keep the shelf or the books or like what's going on.
I peruse
Maybe we
the
should
book.
throw something at it to see if the books get like panicked.
I am unworried about the chains on them, and I just peruse it for a spine with the letter on it. Like I'm trying to just find a quick puzzle book within it, and if it's not here, then we have the rest of the mansion to search for.
Yeah, there's a book on the reading desk. Not on the shelf, on the reading desk, with the letter L on it.
L.
L.
Lietir. Hello. Okay.
I'm loving the like reading out every time, just like rah, rah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe you
No, I
ad-lib
like it.
into
I like it.
So upon finding the book, I think we almost even have the full thing here. Unless anyone has anything else to investigate here, I think we can exit the room.
Oh,
I'll take
sorry.
it
To be
and
clear on the
investigate.
description, the three shelves are filled with books bound in iron covers, which are attached to chains attached to the shelves. So each of the books has an iron cover with a chain attaching it to the shelf.
Is there any specific book titles based on the spines that you can see that pique any interest?
It's hard to tell because they all have like iron, like bindings over them, so you can't really like read the spines.
Okay.
You can glance at one of them. One of them sits like half open, and it looks like it's some sort of tome on like fighting, like martial attacks, some kind of like sword fighting theme.
Gotcha. Okay. And there's nothing else of interest in the room?
Chain books, reading desk, on the table was the puzzle book, and that's it.
Okay.
And the letter of the puzzle book was L?
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct. Well, since I got his left ear, maybe there's just an app we haven't found yet. I don't know.
Maybe. The cat noticeably doesn't follow you into that room. It just kind of like lays
stay
out on
chilling
the
with
grass.
Well, we got our book. There's a mansion we gotta search. I don't think we.
Yeah, is there anything else on this floor that we haven't reached yet?
There hasn't been anything that you've seen that you've skipped over.
Okay.
You're not forgetting anything. I'll say that. There you go.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
I tell everyone that there was a basement through that one room that we should investigate. Before we had to run up here, so we should go do that.
Let's do it.
My guy's racking his brain trying to figure out what word it could be and offers that maybe it is liberty or reality.
There's an S, right?
What?
No.
There is no S. No, it's RIYETL.
Oh. I thought we just got an S. Am I wrong?
No, it just got an L.
Oh.
Yeah, and if the other one's an A, then I could see it being reality.
Do you try those like at the door as you're coming down?
Yes. Oh, I don't.
I'm
I'm still kind of in shock, and I'm just like, so I'm just following wherever Shorty's going.
Yeah. So yeah, when you say those out loud by the door, actually not even by the door, when you say liberty out loud, the door starts creaking open.
Oh shit!
What door?
The one that
The front door.
Oh, the front door.
Oh shit! Okay, so it is Liberty. Okay.
Liberty.
Circle.
Yeah.
Nice.
So front door creaks open, and you see through the door, the room, the reading room, and the thing. Back in Candlekeep.
I step out, like, looking for Matreus, to scold him for his incompetence, and our directive to keep him safe.
Yeah. So Matreus isn't. He's not there. It's instead you see the halfling that like escorted you in.
I look at him and say, "Where's Matreus?"
Oh,
in, like, a very stern voice.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, he's fine. Sorry about that. He said that you'd be waiting for him, but honestly, he was just kind of blabbering. He's being patched up right now. He'll be fine. That imp really did a number on him.
Hmm.
He had some sort of crossbow or something with him. It got kind of smashed up in the process.
I look at him and say, like,
Not sure
that
where
is
he got that from.
unacceptable. I require a new crossbow from your administrator. On top of that, your failure to protect him within your own establishment has caused me to grow very concerned about the safety of this place. I demand to speak to the administrator.
He's such a Karen. Twice he's asked to speak to the manager, man.
It's
I
like,
do not have a lot of faith in this incompetent halfling guide that has been kind of given to us.
yeah. So, wow. Well, that's me you're talking about, so ouch. But I suppose I could get somebody. So you were here to see Matreus then? Did you want to stay? Or, like, I mean, you have a whole 10-day left. You have one whole 10-day left.
Oh, we're gonna eat a attendee?
Matreus out of the thing? Did they take him out of Candlekeep?
No,
That's
they're just taking him to get patched up by some of the like medically trained about people. They got all
And
sorts of books on medicine.
I demand to see him. We need to return him to our quest giver. That is the
Sure.
reason for our venture here.
Sure, absolutely. So you step through, and when you exit, I guess you'd probably already be in the room, because why would you not immediately leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can come and go as you want now, since you know the thing. But anyway, yeah. So you jump through, and he's like, "Okay, well, I'm not sure what that door is about. That's don't remember that being there. But all right, let me just gather up some of these." And he takes the book for the Joy of Extra Dimensional Spaces, and like just puts it under his arm. And he's like, "Okay, follow me." Head out to the hallway. He hands the book off to somebody in the hallway, who just like runs off with it and says, "All right, let's go," and takes you off to like a little. It's probably like a little like doctor's office, like a little like nurse's office.
Okay.
And Matreus is just like sitting there on a bench. Somebody's like putting some bandages on the arm over some like scrapes. So he got a little like singed marks on his face.
Mm-hmm.
I look at him and I say, Atreus, you are to come with us. We must retrieve you back to our quest giver to succeed in our mission. I will not take any more of your games or tomfoolery of investing in imaginative realms. You're coming with us now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is awkward. Alright, so let's take a pause and talk about this, because I was like, oh, okay, I'll just ad-lib this. So the conclusion, let's backpedal a little bit here. When you come through, it's not what's his name. You find an empty room with Matreus singed and bloodied, dead on the floor.
Oh shit!
Damn it!
Oh.
God damn it!
Wow.
Yeah. So that's a thing.
Oh my god!
Do you guys are you guys still like carrying the books and stuff when you like with you when you leave, or like?
I
What's...
have like the L3, or yeah, we have most of them. I guess we don't have the
I
B
have two of them.
book.
Cool. As you step through the doorway to like C2 Matreus, anything that you took with you out like from from the mansion evaporates into smoke as you walk through the doorway.
But
So
Love that part.
so we get that moment. We get that moment of you guys walking through, and you're like, "Wait, Matreus!" And then we see like all the stuff that you're carrying just turns into smoke. And then we pan over, and we see in the corner the like dotted outline of an imp, just like chuckling in the corner. And cut to black.
Cut. Dun,
We
dun,
made it.
dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun.
dun. Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. Cut to epic no copyright music.
That is definitely not.
That's
Alright.
not. That's not.
Not
Uh,
copyrighted whatsoever.
That's not dark no, we don't want dark ambient. We want hype music. Anyway.
So, the imp killed Matreus.
Yep.
How'd the imp get out?
He took the imp statue with him.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, it was the statue that came with them. And then I want to talk about this because this is actually pretty neat. So it has this block here for after this. It says further adventures, and then it's got some notes for some story points of where you could take this adventure to lead off into like further adventures. So it looks like you could use these as like a jumping off point. Or if you were like in the middle, like let's say like you were in a regular like campaign and you were in the middle of an arc, probably not the first level one, but assuming that the rest of these like adventures have this like written into it. So you could say like, okay, well we're level 2, like I don't have anything prepped for this week. Let me just borrow one of these out of this campaign. You can take one of these, run this, and then if you're not sure where to go with the story, you could follow this like further adventures prompt and see where things go after that. You could follow the storyline further. Yeah.
Isn't that the whole point of like these modules? Is it's like a whole storyline?
No, so they're not connected from like module to module. Except for they all take place in Candlekeep.
Oh, okay.
This
so
is just a series of one-shots.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So like I think it's worth like reading this out. So what will the characters do to save the village now that Matreus is dead? If they're willing to spend more time in Candlekeep, they might be able to find another sage who possesses the expertise they require. Alternatively, they might need to undertake a new quest to earn enough money to have Matreus raised from the dead. Hey, that's pretty cool. And also, it seems way more likely that you just try to find another sage, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Atreus
yeah.
guy. I tried saving him, and
Yeah, that guy's a dick.
That-
Let's just find
yeah,
somebody
screw
else.
that guy.
So we're just gonna go into the wrap up portion here, obviously. Also on this, Fistandia and her wizardly colleague Freyot are still alive, as evidenced by the homunculus they left behind in Fistandia's mansion. That would be on the middle level, which you guys are like, your tokens are currently on. Off to the right, there's a kitchen right there, where a couple of homunculuses are, like just like
Homunculi.
randomly cooking stuff up.
Mm.
Yeah. So there's a couple things that we didn't hit, but I mean that's fine. We're getting kind of tight on time, and the remaining rooms could all potentially be fights. So.
So they could be long.
Yeah, so this could actually run probably like another like hour or so.
Mhm.
If this
really hit the basement.
Yeah. I really don't like feel it necessary to take the time to do that, because like if you can
Yeah.
figure out the command word, you can figure out the command word. Like that's the whole thing, is like finding
Figuring
the
out-
books,
getting
get the
enough
letter.
info.
Yeah.
That's-
Just exploring till you find the thing.
That's kind of why I even threw those out. I was like, my guy is intelligent, so he should be able to work something out. And then I came up with 2 words that actually made sense as an exit word. So I was
Beat left ear.
beat
Left
left ear.
ear.
Yeah.
Weird.
Another thing it mentions on here is that, like, so if these two wizards are still alive, like, where are they? One or one or both of them might return to Fistandia's mansion someday. If the characters are using the mansion as a place to rest, how will Fistandia and Freya react to the presence of uninvited guests in their home? These questions are left for you to answer.
If the cats are cool with us, they should be cool with us.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
So, like, imagine you go through and, like, you clear out, like, all the dangerous stuff. Like, okay, leave the animated broom alone, let it clean, like, whatever, it's fine. Deal with whatever's left in the other, like, rooms that you didn't explore, and maybe don't touch the chained books, right? Maybe don't touch anything in the trophy room what their swords are. Or come back when you can deal with swords, when there's, 4 of you.
Yeah. I don't even know how to deal with swords. Like, how do you hurt a sword?
I mean,
break
you just, yeah, you
Emotionally.
just attack them.
Emotionally.
Make fun of his mother.
Actually, I think decidedly that wouldn't work because they're constructs, but
Why are
constructs
you
don't
making,
take emotional
making
damage.
assumptions
That's
about
pretty
them?
rude. Constructs
Very
are cool, too.
non-2021.
Sorry, okay, and not that they're constructs, is that they're animated inanimate objects.
Hey, animated and
Animated
inanimate objects are.
Yeah. Freaking-
Very
as a
unprogressive of you.
Warforged, like, I
As a
take
Warforged.
freaking umbrage to that.
Yeah. Well, Umbral's not here, so don't worry about it. But
God damn.
yeah, so that let's switch back over to this camera. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun.
there we go. So
Anime objects.
anime objects? Yeah. So what do y'all think of that first module? Let's talk about it. We got
I
some
liked
time to
it.
kill.
I
I
thought
learned
that
that
was
swords
cool.
are hard to kill, and I'm not above leaving my friends behind if it's about to.
Yeah. I was surprised that you even came back for me.
Yeah, almost immediately. I had no plans for really going back. I just for the rest of the time.
Just like we just lock this door and we don't go in there. We don't go in that room.
We don't use that room anymore. Yeah, I was gonna put a bookshelf in front of it.
Yeah. Like
yeah,
half
he's
of the
dead.
other
Don't
rooms
worry
in
about
here,
it.
we'll just put a bookshelf in front of it and pretend it's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I would say I like that there was a puzzle involved. I feel like in a lot of the stuff we've done in the past, it's usually just more combat based, and which is fine. Like, I like that too, but it's interesting when there's a puzzle involved. It kind of brings more skill checks into it rather than just like positioning.
Right. Yeah. It's
I didn't
not. I
think it
just
was
swing
more
my
of a-
sword and that's it.
I did think it was more of a puzzle than a mystery. So
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Candlekeep Mystery.
which isn't a bad thing. I was just expecting us to have to solve a mystery and
Right.
then solving a puzzle.
It seems like there
Yeah.
could have been more to that specific one, but like it was just getting stuck in the mansion and then getting out of it.
Yeah.
Whereas like there
But I liked the mechanics of doing that.
could be more built on that in like why are we going to this mansion in the first place, or like what was Matreus trying to investigate, I guess.
Yeah, I think the like mystery part of it is supposed to be like the mystery of this mansion, like what's going on here, like what are all these like weird stuff. Like there's more like experiments in the basement. I'll try to actually avoid the stuff that y'all didn't go through, because if anybody else wants to play it, anybody else that's watching, won't spoil it for you. But there's more stuff that y'all didn't bump into that like gives more, like a little bit more of a clear picture about like who this person was and like what they were up to in here, which I think it actually does a pretty good job of like painting the picture of Fistandia without actually putting her in the module. It's like, oh, like that's what this person's house is, and like it's a show don't tell kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's a cat person.
She's a cat lady witch. Who's
Yeah.
very good at magic. She likes brooms, she likes cats.
She reminds me of the wizard from Fantasia, but not Mickey Mouse.
Right. Yeah. And like that's the thing that I like that I personally haven't seen like a whole lot of like you'd get to a certain point like as a wizard or whatever in like one of these settings, and I feel like it would be expected at a certain point that like you could have your own like house, right?
Mm.
Like, so what is a wizard's house going to be full of? It's going to be full of wizard shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you had a permanent pocket dimension with a mansion in it, yeah, it's going to be full of some like weird wizard shit, man. Like, totally. So I think it did a pretty good job. I like the star puzzle. I'm not really sure. I don't. I liked it, but I don't think that it was a particularly good like implementation. So what you guys were supposed to do, which how you're supposed to get there, I don't know. I read it over like 6 times while you guys were doing it. But what you were supposed to do is go back into the room before that, and then that wall that was painted with stars had a bunch of constellations on it. So the 5 brightest, yeah, you point the things at the 5 brightest stars.
That's a good idea.
I think if we just gotten frustrated in that room, we would have gone back into the other room, and then the constellation thing.
Yeah.
Probably.
I had an idea kind of like that, but I didn't specifically look at what I was just looking at, like if I can find the brightest star or something from that telescope, but I didn't look at it and try and link it from the previous room.
So we hacked it with magic.
Yeah, but I was like, honestly, I'm not super sure how to like, without just shoving you in the correct direction, like how to convey that, because it's not made super clear. I was like, maybe I missed like a descriptor or something that I was supposed to say about the wall, but nope. Like it just says the wall is painted with a bunch of stars, and like that's the only description of it. Like even outside of the box text, like okay, but I mean, I was like, okay, like dancing lights, like that's pretty clever, like, and then like Muffin had the like light thing from the artificer stuff, so I was like, you know what? I mean, that pretty much does the job, right? So I feel like that's a more clever solution than what was actually written in there.
Yeah.
The smart people in our party were able to reverse engineer the log and magically hack it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm with
We
it.
didn't make the key, but we picked the locks. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty good with that. I think that's. I liked it. It's pretty solid.
I think the only thing I would change for next time is like less intro stuff. We should get into it faster.
Yeah.
Agreed.
If we had another like, I think that took maybe like an hour to just like set up Candlekeep.
Yeah.
If
you
we
mean,
had that
like-
time, we probably could have finished the rest of the rooms.
Yeah. When you
But-
say intro stuff, are you talking like the setting up of the game, or like just us kind of BSing at the beginning?
I think us BSing, which I think is fine for like 5-10 minutes. But it was more like actually specifically talking about Candlekeep and like details around it that didn't really affect because it's a one shot. So we don't need to know like a lot of broad world information. That's my feeling on it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's true, and I think we can also like borrow a little bit of time from like backstory stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if the characters are like potentially never going to come back, then like, does he need
Like
a
a
story?
quick
I don't know.
1 paragraph thing about why you're there, and then just be like, all right, this is what I am. All right, let's go.
Yeah, like, I know I had a little bit more than everyone else, but I tried to like just spew it out quickly. I guess I don't know.
Sure.
Man,
No,
they
I
added good
like
flavor.
the backstories. Like,
Yeah, I
to
think
be clear,
I
I
almost think
really
the
enjoy the
character
backstories.
backstory stuff is more important than the setting backstory.
Yes,
Just,
I agree.
yeah, just because that adds flavor to the characters, whereas like we get that we're at this library doing this thing, and I think that's a pretty straightforward kind of like setting, and then from there we just dive into the books that are the crazy adventure.
Yeah,
Which I'm
maybe
assuming that's how this all works out.
for like the
Yeah,
setting,
pretty much.
we do the same amount of background as we do for the character or something.
I think like that, no more than one. We do a round table of like, okay, who are the characters here? We all give our spiels and
Exactly.
sob stories, and I think that's pretty. That's like all we would need. Like we don't need to do too much on it. But
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then
You think
then
just
for the
like
setting
out of
itself-
character Just like
Yeah.
me, like an out of character dump. We'll do a round table, and then we'll like just go into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think all we really need for the setup was like you read those couple paragraphs about like what this part of the story was and why we're here, and I think that's really all we need to jump into it.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll add or convert some of the Candlekeep like backstory stuff or like the information stuff to handouts for you guys, so you can like read them and become like familiar with them whenever you want, and then
Yeah.
we don't have to spend like showtime on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I think Fuge, just you try to pay attention if there's stuff that like we're drawing from that the audience might not have, you try and fill that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say that it went poorly or anything, because like I think it. we
Yeah,
did
I'm just
fine.
trying to optimize so we can
Yeah.
get through more of the story stuff.
Yeah.
Because like I mean, we asked some questions at the beginning because I guess like it's from the player point of view, like you don't really know what you're trying to encounter or like what the dungeon's going to be made up of. So like
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
gleaning more information at the beginning is sometimes useful. So
Yeah, and since it's the first show, like I want the like I want chat to like be somewhat familiar if they're not with like what the setting is and what the setup is. So like
Sure.
you can paint your own like mental picture of like what these scenes look like, or if I like get something wrong or I forget something, then like call me out, let me know. Like for instance, not reading the end of the adventure. Fucking whoops.
I mean, I'm not going to be reading the end of the adventure, though. So.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, y'all don't do that. Y'all don't do that. That's a bad example. That's the one bad example. But yeah. So yeah, so I'm hoping the rest of these are pretty similar, where it's like, there's some like combat elements, but it's not like real heavy where we're gonna spend like 2/3 of the time in fights. Which I mean, it's great. D&D is a combat game. Like at its core, that's what most of the rules are for, right? Is for fighting stuff. So like most of your action, like resolution stuff, is gonna come from like combat because that's what the game hands you. But it seems like this one at least is set up in a way where you don't really necessarily need to just like fight your way through everything. Like for example, with the swords. It says anybody who like takes or moves anything in that trophy room, the swords come to life and attack them. But like my interpretation of that is like they want everything to stay in the room. So if you like make it clear that you're not going to touch something, or if you leave, then like cool, they're going to just go back and like they're fine. Like you're on the floor bleeding, you're not going to be touching anything. It's fine. We're good. We'll go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't have any reason to like kill you.
They're not. Yeah, they're not worried about murdering. They're more worried about stopping you from taking stuff from the room.
Yeah, no touch. They're animated sneeze guards. They're the guy who stands at the like in front of the rope at the museum to make sure you don't reach over the rope to try to touch the painting.
Yeah, you just smack your hand.
No, except his hand is a sword.
and he stabs you.
Exactly, and he stabs you through the chest.
Yeah.
Right.
And one shots you. Because you're
Yeah.
a weak little wizard.
Yeah. Level one's level
one's
one's a
rough.
hell of a thing. You can just get one
Nothing's
shot by
like-
perfectly level appropriate stuff. Yeah.
Me like dying there totally would have been appropriate for the character I wanted to build. Though I was like, this guy's really smart, but he's like, he's got high intelligence but no wisdom. Like he's just like absent-mindedly just doing like whatever he is focused on at the moment and nothing else. So like I intentionally was trying to put other people in danger and myself in danger from just not paying attention.
Yeah.
So I liked that I like died from it. I was like, oh wow.
Oh no.
No, like if I give you a warning and you're just like, no, I'm gonna still do the thing, then like I don't want to take away your narrative opportunity
No,
to
I
give
liked
yourself
it.
consequences. Like,
It was good.
yeah.
It's just that the rolls also lined up to one-shot me.
Yeah, there's that.
So
Yeah.
this is like you're setting this up to be a series of one shots, right?
Mhm.
If on the next one, if we wanted to play the same character, would we just be able to like level them up? Because I'm assuming the level might be different based on the one shot, right?
Yeah, each like episode is going to be one level up from the previous one. So
Uh-huh.
episode 1 is level 1. Episode 2 will be level 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a
okay.
couple.
All right.
I have a couple people. Next episode's going to be should be next Saturday. I have a couple people in mind already, but I don't have a full cast set for it yet. So I don't want to say like anybody just in case I have to like move some stuff.
Gotcha.
But it does have to be on Saturday because apparently I'm working on Sunday. So much for the Monday through Friday schedule, but whatever. But yeah, so it'll be next Saturday. I'm not super sure what the time is going to be for the time slot. I believe I currently have 2 slots open, so we can talk off stream if anybody wants to come back and do that. But the idea will be to have different characters from episode to episode. So if you played a character this episode and you happen to come back for the next one, then I would ask that we have a different character. Bring a different one. If you come back also for the 3rd episode, then you could reuse one of these characters if you want to. I just want a little bit of room to breathe for the characters. And then you guys can, like, in that slot with the, where we're talking about, like, background or whatever, if you're playing a character that you played before, then maybe you can use that time to, like, talk about what the character's been up to since the last time we saw him.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, chat, this has been the first episode of Candlekeep Mysteries. God, I always forget the name of the show. I don't know why. It's the name of the book. And it's literally on the screen in front of me. This has been the first episode of Candlekeep Mysteries. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, then hit that follow button on the channel. If you're watching this later on YouTube, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the editing for that gap for when when my computer crashed, but we'll figure it out. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and get the notifications for whenever I post a new video. It should go up this week. If you missed part of it and you want to go back and watch, it'll be right there. I'll put a link in chat after we close for the YouTube. Yeah. Remember, you can always toss bits if something dope happens. Somebody rolls a nat 20, toss some bits, do a little cheer. Always appreciate that. Follow the stream, give a sub if you're really enjoying it, and you want some emotes in chat. We got one emote, soon to be 2, if we can keep this up. And yeah, things looking good. Thanks, guys. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for the penguin in a sombrero, I think that is, for showing up right at the end there. Appreciate that guy. He's always doing the hard work.